In 1993, at the age of 23, I set out on a journey with nothing more than a one-way ticket and a backpack. School was behind me, followed by 3 more strict, demanding, tough years. Then came 2 years of hard work. Every coin saved, every plan pointing to one thing. Freedom to choose your own path. Freedom from taking orders. Freedom to decide your life, moment by moment. Freedom from rigid rules and routines. Freedom to go anywhere, anytime. The freedom to be led solely by your own choices. Freedom not to ask permission, only to live. Now, 31 years later, my daughter set out on her own adventure. Her life so far has been anything but ordinary, and she even plans to write a book about it one day. The latest chapter in that journey was her decision to take her own big trip. She mentioned the bungee jumps and skydives, but only afterwards, thankfully. Many ways followed the path I had taken decades earlier. She began in Argentina, moved through Chile, Bolivia, Peru, and Brazil. From there, she continued on to Canada, to work for a while and to experience real life with a wonderful family at Lake Sunya, in one of the most unique, off-grid places you could ever imagine. And then came an extraordinary gift, the chance to meet my daughter at the end of her big trip and to continue the road together. This time, not as a lone traveler and not as a daughter setting out on her own, but as a family. We returned to places where both of us had walked, though decades apart. And we ventured into lands that were new to us both, discovering them side by side. This film shares the story of our journey together, on some of the most remarkable places in Argentina and Peru. May it inspire you to set out on your own adventure.
Oh my God.
We landed in Iguazu, just in time for a sunset that looked unreal, and then woke up to a sunrise, trying to outdo it. And with the sunrise came the monkeys, right on schedule, like they owned the place. We were told to keep the windows locked, because the monkeys are basically professional burglars. But honestly, they don't even bother hiding it. They're here for one thing: free food. A mother monkey nursing her baby, while we stood there as a family, quietly watching. 2 worlds side by side, theirs and ours, and for a moment it felt the same. Just parents, children, and the simple beauty of being together. Forget coffee. This is the proper way to start the day. Step by step, we descended the long stairway toward the river. Waiting below were the boats, our passage to the very heart of Iguazu. Not just a ride to get wet, but a journey into the thunder itself. A chance to feel the full force of the falls. Up close, unfiltered, unforgettable. The ride lasts only a few minutes, but with every meter closer, the roar grows louder and the adrenaline spikes. Basically, a very short trip that ends with the loudest shower you'll ever have. They call it the Devil's Throat, which, to be fair, is about right. It's a giant U-shaped waterfall that makes so much noise you can't hear yourself think, and throws up enough mist to soak you twice over. Subtle, it is not. Nature at its most overwhelming. Unfortunately, I left the GoPro behind. So, at the very climax of the ride, we ended up stuffing our phones away and relying on a supposedly water-resistant iPhone. Not exactly the plan, but it survived, and so did the footage.
This is
The day closed with a sharp contrast. From the roar of the falls and the adrenaline of the boat ride, straight into the calm of sunset. And at that very sunset, a wedding. In one of the most beautiful, unforgettable places on earth. Now, normally drones are absolutely forbidden here. But thanks to the wedding, the hotel gave me a special exception. Still, I have to admit, looking back, I regret not flying closer to the falls. Even at their size, getting nearer would have shown their true power. So yes, what you're seeing here is technically illegal, but officially approved. Spotting a jaguar here would be a once-in-a-lifetime event. But opossums, they wander around as if they own the place. Free, fearless, and everywhere. Just to be clear, this isn't a paid promotion. No, the hotel didn't pay me. Though honestly, they probably should have. It's an old property, beautifully renovated a few years ago, and it really delivers. High standards with an authentic Argentinian safari feel, thanks to the thoughtful design inside and out. When credit is due, it's due, and this place. An absolute pleasure. Part 3, coming soon. A completely different kind of jungle.